Welcome back, my butterfly kaleidoscope, to One Hook, Two Hands. This is Sarah, the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands. And today we are going to be doing a couple of yarn hauls. Um, for those of you who are new here, I like to call my subscribers butterflies because butterflies bring me hope and joy. And each and every one of you do that for me each and every day. And kaleidoscope is how butterflies land and take off. And so that's kind of how I imagine you when you come around to watch this video of fluttering on down to rest on the bush of watching this video. So if you are fluttering on down and you like this video, feel free to land on that like button. Or if you really like this and want to see more like it, feel free to land on the subscribe button below. So today we are going to be doing a special yarn store that I went to in North Carolina with my family while we were on vacation. And I will be talking about these yarns later in terms of obligatory yarn. Bingo. Sorry, guys. Um, I'll talk a little bit about um where we're going in the next few weeks from here. But I went to this amazing little yarn shop. It's called Mini Splendored Things. It's inside of Seagrove Pottery. So the Seagrove Pottery takes up 2/3 of the store, and then um there are like 1/3 of the store is this amazing yarn store, which is, if you think of like a thrift bookstore that's like in all the nooks and crannies except it's yarn, that's the store. And I love it. I wish I'd gotten video, but I hadn't asked to film and I wasn't feeling very filmy, um as I've yet to start treatment. But I do recommend this little store. It's great. They have a place for you to sit if you just want to bring your stuff, sit, hang out, crochet, knit, whatever. They're going to talk to you. They're going to invite you on in. They're a great and wonderful little group. And I did say knit because if you know that one of my goals for the year is to learn how to, or at least try to knit again. I had learned the basics back when I was maybe 16, 17. And it just took me so much longer than crochet. So, and part of that I think is I had the wrong needles and everything else. I have a good set of needles now. And so I picked up this project that they do over at Mini Splendored Things at Seagrove Pottery. And obviously they're in Seagrove, North Carolina, where Seagrove is kind of like the pottery capital of the world. So like there's a pottery shop every 15 minutes, but it's on that main pottery row. And this kit came with instructions on how to make this cowl scarf, with all the instructions are on the back. And then what they had done is they took some of the discontinued yarn that they had that Noro produced and put them together in packs. So this is Noro's Tayo brand that is 40% cotton, 30% silk, 15% wool, and 15% polyamide. And I love the colors, which it kind of makes me sad to know that it is discontinued, but it's also really soft. It's kind of an interesting texture because you can definitely tell there's wool in there. But I am going to try and knit this up and see how that goes. It does take two according to them. So they give us two. So that's a little packet. Now this is a specialty yarn store, so yes, your prices are going to be a little bit more than what you would do elsewhere. And then one of my favorite brands has always been Juniper Moon, but you really can only find it at those specialty yarn stores. If you don't know about Juniper Moon, they're kind of based out of Israel, and they just have some really good in Italy. And they have some really good soft yarns, really good soft yarns. And I think this is going to be a favorite. It's cotton merino. It's 70% organic cotton and 30% merino wool. And I don't know if you can see that really well um, with the camera, but this is like a, it's not quite lilac. It's a little bit deeper lavender color, and it is definitely, and it is one of those tubular yarns where it's haloed through. I don't know if you can see that real well on camera. Um, but it is one of the tubular yarns where the fibers are shot through the tube, and then it creates this nice halo. Now, I actually got 3 of these because I'm planning on mixing these with a similar yarn that I have. So this is their color Inkberry, which I think is a great name for it. Also to let you know, you get 100 grams or 229 yards, and it is considered a 4 medium weight. This one is in the color Twilight Sparkle. It's the gray that does have a little bit of sparkle running through it. I don't know if, again, camera, focus please. Yeah, that's as good as it's going to get, guys. But it's a soft silver gray with a little bit of sparkle. And then this one is called um, Jade. And it's like a more of a teal than I would say a jade color. But yeah, there we go. That is your jade. And so I got 3 of those. And then I broke down. I've wanted to get this kind of Noro for a while, and I finally broke down and got it. So this is 70% wool, 30% polyamide, 450 meters, 150 grams, recommended 5 knitting needles, or hook is a 4.5 millimeter. Yeah, I cannot talk all of a sudden. It's a 3-weight yarn. And guys, the colors in this yarn, you've got black, you've got purple, you've got like a pretty mauve or mulberry even. You got some pinks, you got a deeper purple, some blues, just all of my favorite colors really. And this is Noro Sayun. And I've seen it a lot of places and I've put off getting it, but I got to. So that was my purchases from our specialty yarn store that I went to while I was on vacation. I had a great time there. If you ever stop, if I start naming names, I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm pretty sure it was Linda and Beverly. It may not be correct, so don't quote me on that. Because me and names, y'all, you know how that goes. But they were sweet as could be. They welcomed me right in. Because of my immobility at times, they made sure I was really safe in there. It was just great. Had a great conversation. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommend going. So those are the specialty yarn stores. Um, because I'm going to release this one first, just a little bit of an update. I have yet to start treatment, so yeah, guys, continue to pray for me. It's down to paperwork, and just pray the paperwork gets solved. That said, I'm going to try to be doing some more videos this month, but I hope to get back to regular, consistent. I can tell you on time what video is going to be in July. I'm hoping. I don't know that that will happen, but I'm hoping. So, stay tuned, and I will give you more of an update then. But yes, so that is my mini Splendored Things yarn haul, and I hope you guys like it. The squishes are great, the yarn is awesome, and I can't wait to get on here and show you what I make with it. I love y'all. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.